Hi, I'm Zing Grecco, and I am here with Hercules stands, and I'm going to show you how to mic a drum kit in a recording situation with a minimal amount of stands and a small footprint. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mic the snare, but we're going to mic the bottom part of the snare, and we're going to use the MS100B+ tabletop mic stand. This is really cool. It's small, and it's got one touch to raise and lower, but at the same time it's got these indentations on the base. It actually fits around the feet of other stands. So let's put this on the bottom snare. Take your mic of choice. We're using SE mics, and you're gonna put it right off the center and maybe just about an inch, 2 inches below the snare drum so you get the buzz of the bottom snares. So next, we're gonna mic the kick drum, and we're gonna use a Hercules MS300B+ low profile tripod stand. This stand is really great because you can angle the legs to go around other stands if they were in the way. It also has a longer leg here, so when you're tilting it, it'll actually hold the weight of the mic without tipping over. Again, single button to raise and lower it. Let's mic the kick. So in this case, we're gonna put the mic right outside the hole of the kick drum, and doing it outside the kick, you're gonna get a nice good boom sound from the kick drum. Obviously, if you didn't have a hole there, you can put it against the head, but in this case, we're gonna get the back sound and a nice good boom right outside the hole. Next, we're gonna mic the top of the snare drum, and we're gonna also use an overhead mic using one stand. This is the MS464B Pro double boom stand. This can be used in a wide range of applications. We're gonna use this to mic the snare and an overhead mic. Then we're gonna take another one and we're gonna use another overhead mic on the right-hand side of the kit and also mic the floor tom. So let's mic the snare and the overhead on the left side first. Now, how you position your snare mic makes a difference. If you point it towards the center of the snare drum, you're gonna get a warmer sound. That's where your stick hits the center of the snare. If you point it towards the rim, you'll get a brighter sound, more snappier sound. When it comes to overheads, your position and height matters as well. You want to position these about 2 feet over your crash cymbal. And now we're going to mic the other side of the kit with the same stand using another overhead, also miking the floor tom. So you're going to want to place your floor tom mic right above the rim, kind of facing towards the middle of the floor tom to get that low end. Now we're going to take the next overhead mic approximately 2 feet above our crash cymbals. You're going to also want to make sure that they're about equal distance from the center of the snare drum, which will prevent any phasing issues. Next, we're going to mic our rack tom utilizing the Hercules DG137B multi-mount. This can be used in a wide variety of applications around the kit. We're going to use this off of our cymbal stand to mic the rack tom. Pointing the mic to the center of the drum gives you a warmer tone, and pointing it towards the rim gives you a brighter tone. With this multi-mount, you can position it any way you want. And now, utilizing the same DG137B multi-mount that we used for the rack tom, we're now going to mic the hi-hat. Now again, you want to position this kind of towards the center of the hi-hat so you don't get the air that comes from when you close the hi-hat. Some people like to mic the hi-hat from below, which that's an option as well. But in this case, we're gonna mic it from the top and point it towards the center of the hi-hat. Now in this scenario, we're also going to mic the ride cymbal to get that really nice bell sound. And again, we're gonna utilize the DG137B multi-mount to mic the ride cymbal. And in this case, you wanna kind of point it towards the bell to get that bell sound. And lastly, we are going to add a DG307B tablet holder. We're going to mount this off of the hi-hat stand. And what's great about this is sometimes you might be either reading charts or maybe controlling your own in-ears. You could be playing, looking at all your notes without having tons of pieces of paper all over. And as you can see, we have mic'd a 4-piece drum kit with overheads, hi-hat mic, ride cymbal mic, utilizing only 4 stands and 3 mounts. Now I'm going to show you how to mic your drum kit for a live situation using a small amount of Hercules stands and a small footprint. And then I'm going to show you how to mic the same drum kit using no mic stands at all. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to mic the snare drum using the MS520B Pro low profile mic stand. This mic stand features a power lock here that locks the tilt in place. You can pretty much squeeze this stand anywhere you need to position your mic. Check it out. We're going to set this in as far as we can so we minimize our footprint on stage. And we're going to point the mic again towards the center of the snare drum to get the full body sound of the snare drum when mic'd. And now we're going to mic the floor tom utilizing the same MS520B Pro mic stand. Lock it in place using our power lock. We have no movement, and there you have it. As I mentioned, we were going to do this with a minimal amount of stands and a small footprint. We're going to mic the rack tom and the kick drum using the DG137B multi-mount. Check it out. Now right now it's pointed towards the center of the head, which will give you a more full-bodied sound from the tom. So if we angle it towards the rim, we're going to get a much brighter sound and less of the warmthness of the drum. So we're going to take the same multi-mount now, and we're going to mic the kick drum, utilizing the rim, and the mic will be on the inside. Now doing this gives you really a better tone, more full-bodied sound, but also prevents some bleed through from the other drums and cymbals. Also, if the bass drum tends to walk, as it does time to time, the mic will go with it and not against it. And now, let's do it without any mic stands. We're going to take two more multi-mounts, and we're going to mount one off the cymbal stand on this side for the snare drum mic, and one off this cymbal stand for the floor tom mic. And now you've seen what we can do with Hercules mics and mounts in different mic placement situations using a small footprint with the stands, and in this case, with no mic stands at all. Whether you're in a studio or on a stage, trust your performance to Hercules stands.